This is the first glass of wine.
Shut up. I'm not even buzzed.
All right, so.
Leave me alone.
2021, moving forward.
Yeah, what about it?
I don't know. What are you doing? We are here.
Welcome to episode 2 of Bat Rambles. New year, new episode.
Jazz hands.
We'll see you next year in episode 3.
Maybe.
No, I'm hoping to do them a little more often.
Okay.
This year, maybe. I don't know. I'm not gonna say.
Do not promise anything. We know that you don't like sticking to schedules.
I can't stick to a schedule. It gives me anxiety. It stresses me out.
So we won't do that.
I literally, like, as soon as I put a deadline on something, I'm like, ugh, you can't hold me accountable. Ha! I'm just kidding.
Are we toasting to 2021?
Oh, God, please.
All right. Goodbye.
Goodbye, 2020. Well, if you didn't know, which you probably don't, if you're new here, you don't know anything about us. I'm Kelsey Bat, and this is my husband, Evan.
Welcome.
This is my channel where we just kind of talk about business advice and general life stuff.
Yep.
We try not to do anything too particular or too heavy because for us, this is kind of an escape thing. So here we are. I feel like you want to talk about something. What do you want to talk about?
Oh, no, nothing much. I mean, I think things have been going fairly well, all things considered. Lucky in that regards.
Yeah.
Compared to a lot of people.
Well, I want to separate because obviously things in the world are bad. I'll say bad. It's bad.
Every day it seems.
It's rough out there.
Oh, yeah.
So when we say that things are good, we're referring to like what's going on in our house. We're not referring to what's going on out there because obviously our opinions of what's going on out there is very different from what's going on.
Yeah, we're
here.
talking about what's going on within a quarter-mile radius of us.
Yeah. But I've realized, as much as we, towards, the end of last year, and we've gotten kind of irritated at each other, but we've spent every day together.
Yep.
Since quarantine started.
Yep.
We've been together every single day. And there's nobody that I would rather apocalypse quarantine with because anyway, you're the only person that I can stand on a daily basis, which is why we got married.
And barely. She can barely stand me on a daily basis.
So it's real,
Which is still an achievement.
It is.
One of these days we've got to do a day in the life video. You know it.
You're going to come in there with a camera. It's going to be 2 o'clock in the afternoon. You're going to be like, Kelsey, get up. You're going to be like, come on.
Oh, no. Yeah, it'll probably have to start with me getting up and getting Otis outside. And
getting Otis out.
Letting the chickens and ducks out. So,
yeah. And then you're going to come in there with coffee and you're going to be like, it's time to get up. Like, I already know how it's going to go.
Yeah. And then we'll just be like, we're just watching a movie.
We're just sitting here watching a movie.
We're just watching a movie. Eating some dinner.
That's really, that's the thing.
We're probably going to play games for a little while, then we're going to go to bed.
It's not that, it's really not that exciting around here. It's, in terms of, excitement, it's, what movie are we going to watch tonight? What are we going to have for dinner? That's, in case y'all know. The
biggest questions of the day.
That's what's being married is like. We're just asking each other what we want for dinner and what we want to watch.
Yeah.
Until we die. And
hey, I'm fine with that.
Yeah. It's consistent.
And we'll just watch the trees grow in the backyard. What are you doing? I know we said taking it day by day.
A little bit. Taking it day by day. I'm writing.
Yes, which is awesome.
I'm making...
I'm excited.
Things. I want to focus more on the wares part of the business. So I'm kind of working on some things. I've got some blankets going that are I love. I've got a green kind of scrap yarn one going that's turning out really well. And then I have another one that's like blue, green, and I'm throwing, it's scrap yarny too, but I'm throwing in, that one's gonna have like, it's got some sparkly yarn going into it, whereas the other one doesn't. But I'm really enjoying it. I've been kind of posting sneak peeks of them, like the progress on my Instagram, because it's not necessarily like my own design. I have to keep the process behind it. And I'm not saying like I'm stealing another person's work or something, but it's a basic pattern that like everybody knows. There are YouTube videos on it. I'm just, you know, I'm making a square basically. So I'm more comfortable kind of sharing progress and stuff like that when it's just something that I'm just kind of bullshitting, you know? I've been enjoying that. I've been enjoying kind of sharing. I don't know if anybody cares, but I've been enjoying showing the progress and, you know, taking a picture as the square gets bigger.
So look out for that more as it comes.
Right. And actually, I want to show, I made this little bag recently.
I love this thing, by the way. I think it's so cool.
Okay, so originally I wanted to make baskets. I see so many patterns for crocheted baskets and I love them. I love baskets. That's how that's where I put a lot of my yarn. They're easy for me to carry around the house and move around and stuff, and I can fit projects and stuff. Oh. So my idea was to make baskets out of really thick yarn. Well, this one kind of came out a bit cauldron shaped. I think there's like a squirrel in the attic or something. I'm hearing like a rodent in the ceiling.
I should really pop my head up there right now.
There's definitely like a rat up there or something.
Hold on.
Okay, so Evan had to go stick his head in the attic to see if he could see what it was.
Failed.
So
Nothing
anyway,
to report.
So I wanted to make baskets for me to put yarn in, and to maybe put in the shop. Well, this one came out kind of like cauldron shaped, and it's the first one I made, and I had to use like a size 50 crochet hook to do it.
This is really thick furry yarn.
Yeah, it's really thick. So anyway, I just kind of made it and I kind of love it, and I put the drawstring on it so that, you know, you can wear it as like a crossbody and take it foraging, or, you know, I also had the thought of I could just take it out and then I could use it as a little, like, it's just been sitting on my nightstand and it's like I could put something in it, you know. But then I did the edging around the side, which I really loved, and I was like, I'm gonna put beads on it. I don't know if you can see it, but there you go. I love the little points. I want to do these more in my work, just as like a little edge, because I love them so much. They're so cute. So yeah, that's one of the things that I've been doing. I just did this one the other day, and I actually ordered some more. I got some in black, some of the thick furry yarn, because it was on sale, and so I went ahead and got some of it, because I also made a furry triangular pillow, which I really need to work on my 3-dimensional triangles. It's a little askew, but I'm gonna, it's my first one, so I'm gonna put,
I think it turned out wonderful.
I think I'm gonna put like pom-poms or tassels on the ends of it, and it's just like a triangular throw pillow, nothing fancy. But I wanted to do, of course I wanted to make black versions too, black furry versions. So that's what's been going on. Blankets and little kind of cauldron bags, and I've already gotten requests for the cauldron bags to go up in the shop. I'm thinking about it. I don't know if I'm gonna make more. If it gets the stamp of approval, I might put 1 or 2 up.
So maybe a 2021 thing coming out.
Sometimes I make stuff just for me. Like, I have a couple of crocheted dresses that I've made, and people have been like, oh my gosh, I want one. And I'm like, I just made the one, and it was for me, and I'm sorry. You know?
Right.
I found a good way to kind of survive is every once in a while you have to make something for yourself and you have to keep it. You have to hold it close to you. I have some pieces that I've held that were like really amazing, really great pieces, but I was like, I can't sell this. I gotta hold on to it. So
and then you've had pieces that you've sold that you were like, I wish I
didn't. I wish I hadn't sold that. Yeah, I definitely go through that, especially with some of the cloaks and a couple of the fringe shawls. I'm like, I really wish I kept that one. I'm messing with the housewares because I want to see my art more in my own house. So I'm working on some blankets. I'm coming up with some ideas to do some like wall decor. You know, throw pillows, stuff like that. Just, you know, some kind of little stuff. So I'm pretty excited about that.
Exciting.
I've got a lot of green yarn that I want to use, so there's probably going to be an all green update at some point where it's just all green stuff.
Certainly could.
I have a lot of requests. People want more Swamp Witch theme stuff, so like black, gray, a little brown, green, you know.
Dark greens.
Which the only colors I really wear are black, gray, and green, and then occasionally I wear brown, so
yep.
It's all in my color palette anyway, so, you know, and it's like, I don't know if I'm even going to do a shop update in January yet. I don't know. I'm not going to tell you what I'm thinking. I have a loose plan, but I'm not going to say anything about it because I don't want...
Because then it puts the stress and the anxiety on you.
Well, it does that, but it also, it's been a little bit, I don't want to get my hopes up for this to happen, and I don't want to get other people's hopes up because I know, like, I know y'all want to see the new stuff I'm working on. I want to see the new stuff I'm working on. I want to see the finished products for sure. So I don't want to get my hopes up and put that stress on me and that high expectation and everything. I'm really not in a place where I can handle it right now. So I'm just trying to take it easy and do what brings me joy. I know this sounds really silly, but
no,
I'm trying to be present.
It's so important, and I think that so many people strive to be present in the moment, that if you're feeling like you're there, hold on to that, because it's so important. Because what is the point of living life if you are focused on the past or the future and you're not where you are right now?
Yeah. Well, and I mean, you know, I've spent so long in the past.
Yeah, and I spend too much time thinking about the future. So, like, it's the same kind of thing, where it's like being in the moment is such a precious thing, because really, there isn't any other time but now. And so, it's obviously, like, people have said that, but it's true, and it's hard to live your life in that mindset.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm really enjoying being present, and I'm enjoying living day by day, and moment by moment. It's like, I know it sounds so stupid, but it's like I have kind of like a thing going, and it's like you'll bring me coffee and it's like the middle of the afternoon and I'm trying to get out of bed, and you know, I ask you, I'm like, how's Otis doing, and you tell me how he's, you know, how he is, even if it's just, oh, I let him outside and he's eating, like, you know.
Yeah. Oh, he's doing pig stuff.
He's doing pig stuff.
Oh.
And I'm like, it's the best. And
oh, that rascal.
He really is. He's mischief. All the stuff I want to do this year.
Sure.
And then
the internet will hold you accountable. It's
I
just
don't care.
I don't care.
I don't care. Okay, why don't you do one and then I'll do one and we'll go back and forth.
Oh God.
What do you want to do this year?
This is gonna sound really lame. I want to fix the drainage around our garage.
Yes, our garage floods.
Because our garage floods every winter, and it's gotten worse.
We have a detached two-car garage.
It's big.
It's a big garage. It's detached, so it's like a ways. It floods every year, and every year it gets worse. So that's the thing this summer is we're gonna have to do a French drain system around the garage.
Yep. So that's a big one for me.
Okay. A big thing for me, I'm going to stick with the outside project theme, is build a big garden. I am going full in with the gardening this year. I don't know a goddamn thing about it.
Well, I've got a great book for you.
My whole thing is chaos gardening. That's what I call it, where it's like, we're going to plant this in the ground and we're going to see what happens. It's kind of the same thing with our compost. It's like if something sprouts out of the compost and we know it's edible, we transplant it and we're like, we'll see what happens. It doesn't only feed us, it feeds the animals. So that's really important to me, is to grow our own food, at least produce, because we go through a lot of tomatoes, a lot of spinach.
And we just bought that book on canning.
Yeah, I want to start canning. Okay, so...
we have all the cans already.
Okay, so you say another thing and then I'll say...
Oh, okay, another thing. I do want to finish the book I'm currently working on. I want to finish it this year.
Yeah.
Originally, like a month ago, I said I was going to finish it by the end of winter. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, I was like, start to finish in like 3 months.
Yeah, that's not going to happen.
Okay.
But by the end of the year, I want to have 3 chapters by the end of the winter, and then I want to finish it by the end of the year. So that's my
Well, the rate you're going, I bet you can. I don't...
Maybe.
I would love to finish mine by the end of the year, but we'll see what happens. I want to make my own pickles.
Ooh, yeah. So we got to grow cucumbers then. Mm-hmm. Yes.
What's another thing you want to do?
Oh, is it my turn?
Yeah.
I got a mead making kit.
Yes.
So please. I do want to make a bottle of mead. Obviously that has to age and ferment for a
Forever.
while. So it's going to be at least 6 months from when I start. So I should probably start in the next couple months.
Yeah. Okay. So you... Oh, our camera battery died, and we took a break for a little while and had a snack, and now I have no idea what's going on.
Well, let's see. The final thing
this plant is irritating me, by the way. We're going to have to move
next time.
before we film the next one. Okay.
Yours.
My last one is... yeah, but I can't commit to it. I want to maybe finish the flooring downstairs.
Okay.
Because that's something.
We can do that.
There's a lot more we want to do this year. This is just like kind of off the top of our head, like some little goals that we have.
Yeah.
Probably most of it's going to happen over the summer.
Mm-hmm.
Spring, summer. Obviously, like, there's so much that I want to do. Like you, I want to finish my book, hopefully, and...
But don't put that pressure on yourself.
No, but I do! I want to finish it, and there's a lot that I want to do. So. Of course, I want to know what you guys want to do this year.
Yeah.
Because I know that a lot of you are probably similar, and like you have knitting projects that you want to accomplish, or you want to start a garden too, or I mean, it doesn't even have to be stuff like that. It could be like, I literally want to read a book this year, you know.
Sounds like my reading goal for this year.
Right.
Read a book.
Read a single book, because I read 77 books last year, and
I read 6.
Yeah, so... My baby, he's a slow reader. That's okay. You also, see, the thing is, too, is that I give you the excuse of, you have a normal job, and so it's fine. Whereas I literally, like, my job's imaginary. So...
Imaginary?
That's kind of how I think of it. Like, it's not real.
Job.
It's not real.
It's real. It's tangible. You make tangible things. My job is less tangible, to be honest.
Gotta get a home job, make home money.
Episode 2, in the bag.
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 But yeah, thank you guys for sitting down with us and hanging out. This has been episode 2 of Bat Rambles, the not podcast.
Stick around for more.
Yeah, definitely come back for more. I guess if you want, you know what to do. Subscribe.
Stick around. However you decide to do that.
Like the video. I don't know. Do it.
We do want to hear from you, though. Comments are great.
Yeah, I do actually want to hear from you guys. And if, you know, maybe you don't want to leave a YouTube comment or something, you can message me on Instagram.
Go stalk her on Instagram.
I also will answer emails, too. My email's somewhere on my channel. Basically, if you Google Kelsey Bat, like all my
stuff will come up.
All my stuff comes up. So you can find me. I'm pretty easy to find.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Thanks for joining us.
Yeah.
See you next time.
Bye!
Shit.